welcome back. I'm in my Goshiwan. Should I do a room tour? Like an apartment tour for my Goshiwan? A Goshiwan tour? It'll take all of 5 seconds. But I can do that if you want me to do that. Like, there's no problem with it. Today is not that day though. Today is a mini adventure day. I am going to Lotte World. I think it's Lotte World. It might be Lotte Adventure. I'm going to an amusement park that I think is created or sponsored by a department store. Like, I think that's how it is all connected. Don't quote me on that. I'm not positive, but I'm going. And it's a little adventure, so. We're going on an adventure. A day trip, if you were. It's gonna become a series, I think, while I'm here. And probably while I'm not here, because I'm going on a lot of day trips and I'm gonna film all of them. For this one, I currently live in Kwanaku, quite near the Seoul Ikuyok, so the Seoul University station, Seoul University entrance station, and we're going to take line 2, which is the green line, all the way to Chamshir station, and then we're going to take exit 4. I'll show you on a map, insert clip here, so that you can see why taking certain exits are important. I don't know if I'll be able to film inside the station because I don't want to get other people in my video, but essentially that's what we're going to be doing, and I'm going with my buddy group, so you'll probably see the backs of some people's heads. I don't know what we're gonna do there. I do know that I'm going to have fun, so let's go. So the entrance to Lotte World is actually in the subway station. You can get there without having to go outside. We ended up going outside. The entrance fee is about 20,000 won. We had a group discount, so I'm not sure what the price is if you are by yourself. Inside, it looked very cool, very fun. It was decorated for Halloween. It was so cool. And then there's a bridge that leads you to the outside space. You can see the outside when you go to the top of Lotte Tower, but essentially it's just this island. They call it Magic Island. And you can see here it's danger decorated for Halloween. There's some interesting fountains, and we waited quite a long time for this ride that just dropped you straight down. Everyone was screaming. It was a good time. We spent a lot of time in lines, mostly because we came at 4 o'clock on a Friday. So I think we only went on about 3 rides, and we just saw a lot of stuff through waiting in line. Because it was Halloween, there were a lot of things that were Halloween themed, like haunted mansions and giant zombies. There was also an ice skating rink, and everything was lit up with orange. It was really, really cool, and I definitely want to go back and explore some more things. There were even some performances. You can't see it very well here, but here there were dancing zombies, which were very cool. In the end, we went on the drop ride, the gyro swing ride, and this ride, the Viking. So, Lotte World closes at 10 p.m. We went to go see the duck that is outside. It's currently outside. It's 2022. It's September. It's October. If it's still up, I highly suggest go seeing it because it's cute. It's just a giant rubber duck. Anyway, Lotte World. Is it worth it? It was about $17.50 in USD to get in, about 20,000 Korean won. Now that might have changed because I went with a big group of people, so there's a group discount, but I think it's not that expensive to get into like an amusement park. Once you get in, the food and the beverages are basically the same price as outside of the amusement park. It's not like Disneyland where the food price is jacked up. Once you get a ticket, you can enter once. You can't leave the park and then come back in, so make sure to come in and then do your thing. Weekends are really crowded. We went on a Friday. We went on Friday afternoon. We probably spent more time waiting in line than we did actually going on the rides. I had a good time though. I really, really did. I almost forgot about the most important thing. Disneyland has the Mickey ears. Universal Studios has the Harry Potter merchandise and all of the other things. Lotte World has headbands. This is my headband. It's adorable. I love it very much. I'm still trying to figure out what to name it. Once again, these things, they could have been so much more expensive. This was 7,000 won, which is about $5 to $6. I've paid 20 $30 for a pair of Mickey Mouse ears that have not brought me as much joy as this little octopus sitting on my head has. So if you're into the really cute things, I would also do that. Another thing about Lotte World is there's a kind of interesting tradition where you can wear your school uniform or rent a school uniform and wear it into the park. I'm not sure where this tradition comes from, but it does seem to be very popular. Now, I have a few issues with this. For the actual students wearing their uniform, totally fine, and they can get a student discount. That's great. We love to see accessibility, especially for young people enjoying things outside. That's something that Korea does very well. Most of their main attractions either have a really cheap entrance fee or no entrance fee at all, and we love to see it. The problem that I have with these uniforms is that they're worn by adults who are trying to look like teenagers. All very good and well, but they've sexualized the uniform. The school uniform that is worn by children is being sexualized by adults and then worn into an amusement park. So I have a few issues with this for obvious reasons. It just doesn't feel right to me. Not to yuck on anyone's yum, but there's just something about that seems a little bit predatory. That being said, everyone looked fantastic. It looked really good. If everyone in your relationship is safe, sane, and consenting, then I'm not gonna yuck on your yum. That being said, when I was in Lotte World, which is an amusement park, it seems like it's aimed towards a younger crowd, the whole wearing of school uniforms seemed a little bit odd. But then again, I'm not from here and I don't know if there's a specific tradition behind it, so who am I to say? If you have a name, please let me know, because I don't. And I think he needs a name. But I think I will be going again, and I'll try to go on a weekday in the morning to see how that experience changes. And I'll keep you updated. If you want more Korean updates, Korean content, check out my second channel, Real Life Cat. I'll have the link somewhere, or there's more Korean content over there if you can't get enough of it over here. Overall, I think this is a really fun thing to do if you're inside Seoul. I think it's especially interesting if you really like amusement parks. If you are interested in themed things, I think Lotte World is a really great thing to do. If you're here in Korea for a cultural thing, maybe this isn't the place to go. If you're here because you love a certain K-pop group and you've seen them come to Lotte World to do challenges, I think that could be fun for you. Overall, I don't think it's a necessary thing to visit, but I also don't think it's something to avoid at all costs. So really it's up to you whether or not you want to go. I thought it was a good time, and if you have time, I think you should check it out. So that's my one take. It's really close to the center of everything. It's just off of the line 2. Everything leads to the line 2. Overall, I had a great time. And if you want to see more day trips, let me know. I have a lot more planned for the rest of the year. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!